So I ain't even gonna lie. It's been a long, nice little, almost, I think, close to 50 days since I bust my gun. You know, I used to bust my gun watching that corn and really just pleasuring myself, not getting shit really taken care of. Actually, I'm still paying for that shit. Being, in bondage and, caught up in that lifestyle. Financially, that shit cost me money, equipment, and everything as a DJ. And I'm not gonna go into that, but your sex life is tied into your money life. You don't believe it, keep living. But I ain't bust my gun in almost 50 days, man, and I really see the results. And when I say bust my gun, I'm talking about, releasing my seed. It's been almost 50 days, maybe about 50 days since November the 28th. And so what is it now, the 18th or the 17th? Yeah, just about 50 days, and I feel better. I ain't gonna lie. Retaining my seed, keeping my bodily fluids, holding on to everything, my life force. I feel much stronger, much powerful. But also, I ain't gonna lie, I feel the hate. The hate is real. The hate is real. A lot of females, sucker-ass females, bust-ass niggas. And I know what it is. A lot of times they admire you, but they're very sensitive. They know that within you there is something that has arisen. They can't put their finger on it, but they don't feel like you no more. Well, they wasn't like me back then, but they really don't feel like you now, because you are changing. You're changing internally and spiritually. And so what I'm saying is that when you don't masturbate, or you don't be jacking, fucking off in a lot of women and releasing your life force, and you retain it, what happens is you become more powerful. You become more, standing on more business. You become more warrior-like. You become less fearless. You become less emotionally reactive. And you become more responsive. And also, you don't put up with people bullshit. And I love it, right? Because when I was busting my guns, I feel like that was taken away from my, my warrior side. You know what I'm saying? And also, this is a different kind of warrior side, because I just got to get up and go, and you know what I'm saying? It's not an emotional one. It's not like that, but I have a side of me that be ready to take flight if I feel like that you done wronged me or whatever. But also, I feel like that there's a discernment to go with it. So it's just not like I'm a hothead. That's how I feel like, that I'm less of a hothead. And, I love it. And it's interesting because I see that there is definitely a different contingency on this game board that I'm on now, where I ain't busting my gun, jerking off and all that shit. I see that there are definitely some very payable rewards. I mean, I really see dividends. My money is feeling a little bit better, even though it's seemed to be a lot of things going on in Los Angeles with the fires and everything. I still see the opportunity financially. And so what I wanted to really touch on is the vitriol and the aggression that a lot of people that's around you that you have to deal with every day. Like maybe like me, you work around other people, and in public settings, and I noticed that I'm not going to say that all eyes is on me, but there has been quite the stares. I've noticed more stares, and well, I try to be graceful, and I don't talk. If somebody passes me and we lock eyes, I speak. And that's another thing too. I'm been looking at a lot of people more so in their eyes, and I noticed that very few women can hold not a stare, but they usually break eye contact, and I understand. I don't want to come off as no creepy guy, because I'm staring at you. I don't want, sometimes some people consider that rude, so I do sometimes pick and choose who are the people that want to stare at. Usually it'll be somebody maybe that'll want to stare at me, or I'll catch them staring at me, so I stare back at them, or I just want to test this newfound power, this newfound energy, and so I initiate the stare. But I noticed it's been a lot of aggression. People have been seeing my plate. My plate has been set by the enemies. I mean, because you need enemies, right? You need haters, right? Because that which they very fear the very most is what ends up coming into fruition for you. And so once you understand that, then you need more haters. And so it ain't nothing personal, but sometimes to be on the receiving end of that spectrum of energy, you have to take care of yourself and, get good sleep, and be careful about, drinking stuff like caffeine and stuff, because it affects your chemistry, and maybe it make you a little less tolerant. I noticed that, and so lately I've been noticing that I've been dealing with it. People have been coming up to me, asking me, how much is this? And then they be angry and shit. And then I come back and, maybe give them that same energy back, because, look, I didn't say anything to you. You don't know me, so, I'm not going to be like yippee-yay and kissing your ass. If you want something, I definitely want to serve you, but I ain't going to be fake smiling to make it happen. If I feel like smiling, then yes, I do smile. And I believe I have a beautiful smile, but that's not always the feeling. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I noticed that there's been, people have been popping up in these places that I, sell merchandise and stuff. I sell everything. Electronics, batteries, Bluetooth equipment, wireless headphones, good shit too. Not no bogus knockoff. Real, stuff you can find on Amazon. I put it on the forefront because I like dealing with people hands-on. I don't like the idea of somebody having to look at an image and then trust that it's gonna be what they get. I like to be able to, I'm old school. I like for you to, me and you to exchange energy, and then, money and goods will go with it. And so that's the thing that I noticed, is that people have been pocket watching me, because a lot of the stuff that I sell, the transactions are a little bit more higher. $60 shoe instead of maybe a $2 or $3 book, and so I swear it ain't nothing like minding your own business. When you mind your own business, great things come into play. When you are all watching somebody else's pocket and you call yourself out here trying to make a living like them, you lose your shine. You lose your magnetism, right? You don't be distracted. With distraction comes lack of power, right? Because you can't focus on me and focus on your objective to, you know, for whatever it is that you're out there for. Like, you know, if you're selling like me, you need to keep your magic magnifying glass on your product. So you know, because you know, we make our product sell. So the people buy into us indirectly by seeing something on the table, but it really is us in our energy that they are attracted to, our light. And so I noticed that every time I look up, somebody over there looking, trying to see what it is, and they see the value of success. You know, also a lot of times I have to remember too, because sometimes it gets slow. You know, maybe an hour I ain't made nothing, and then you know, but time goes by, and then, you know, at the end of the day, I done made, you know, like today, I probably I took back about $350. It's kind of slow, but I'm not finished, because now I'm on my way to Riverside, and I'm going out here to a couple of these meetings and meet some other people and fill in their orders. So when I get home, you know, if I get have 500 or a little bit more, either way, it's good, you know. And you know, sometimes there's higher yieldings, but what I try my best to do is in times of drought or because it's all an illusion. Just because ain't nobody reaching in their pocket, you know, making a transaction happen with you, don't mean that it's not no marvelous shit cooking up. And I noticed that since I've been not busting my gun, you know, ejaculating and emptying my fluids, I've become a more solid individual. And so, you know, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for it. You know, and that's another thing too. You become less tolerant of you know, funny buster shit. You know, normally, you know, I never like to put up with funny bunny shit either, but sometimes since I've been on the semen retention, oh man, it's been little or no tolerance for any kind of you know, treason or any of that, man. And I notice in situations, sometimes these women, you know, they would try to drain you and shit, you know, be asking you to do shit for them, you know, to take your energy and shit. Like one woman wanted me to help me, wanted me to help her pack up, you know, and other lady had to ask me to give her a jump. I done gave her a jump 3 times, and she never get her battery and shit. And I like the fact that I've been having patience, but also I like the fact that I've been able to speak up for myself and assert boundaries, right? I'm not no pushover. You got me fucked up, you know, even to the respect of, I seen that this girl was trying to make a spectacle of me because I was willing to help her, you know, with some heavy stuff. She was using me to show off my willingness to help her. She was flaunting that shit in front of the girl that she fell out with. You know, but everything comes to an end, right? Because, you know, since I've been on this semen retention, it just makes me, you know, more, when I see the fuckery, it made me more quick to deal with it in a real manly way, you know? And so I asked the lady today, right? Because yesterday, you know, it's this cute little girl I've been dealing with. You know, she know I'm married, so, you know, I really ain't gonna really go too much. You know, I ain't gonna, you know, but I've been, you know, trying to help her to get used to this new place where she sets up by me. And so she thought that yesterday that she was gonna have me doing the same thing, you know, help her set up in front the girl that she fell out with, right? Because she feels some kind of way, and she feel like that if she got the fly nigga willing to help her, it gets her. Plus, you know how females be playing games and shit. And so I asked her, was she ready? Because I had, you know, what I start doing, people nowadays, they be wanting to break down when I break down, you know, putting up my stuff in my car, my truck and everything. And so I start hurrying up and you know what I'm saying? yeah, I start. Yeah. I started hurry upping, and what I found out was, when I started hurrying up and, breaking down, that she couldn't keep up. So what she started doing was, she couldn't keep up. So what she started doing was, she usually try to break down when I break down, but what she started doing was, she went in there and she pulled out some food, and I said, well, you ready? Are you trying to set up? She said, yeah, but I'm eating right now. So I said, well, I'll be back. So that was my cue. Like, okay, you ain't ready. I gotta go. And what the fuck you think I'm gonna do? Wait around till you finish eating? Just because you got a big butt and you look cute? Man, you got me fucked up. Fuck a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that was short-lived. And then today I seen her sitting at a table with another female who just came in and moved in and set up and started trying to sell the shit I sell, and trying to play music like I play. Bitch, you selling books. Why are you trying to do me? So what I'm saying is that sometimes the demo that you put on looks so easy that other people will be trying to steal your shit, but can't nobody do it like you. And so I was looking today, and I said, well, the radio I got, I'm not gonna try to compete with nobody, but I got a real boom box. I just turned that motherfucker up, and it blasted her little shit that she was trying to, her little radio, she was trying to, Bluetooth and everything. And, I'm not no petty nigga, but, like, I had to find a different way, because she's a female, to show her that the shit that she's doing, you just moving in here, you are stepping on people's feet. Now, it could be easy for me to tell her that, but another way would be to show her with my attitude and certain behaviors. And I noticed when you own semen retention, and you're not, you become more resourceful and creative with how you want your message to be demonstrated, other than just verbally always telling people. Because then some people get contemptful, and then they want to, do the opposite, and then it make you with, holding a hot potato, like, oh, you told her this, but she ain't gonna do it, so now it forced your hand. But if you don't tell her nothing, you show people, because people don't always have to respect your wishes. And with a woman, you He-Man, you're already on this, you're already more powerful and stronger, so that sets a trap, to try to put you where you, would be, force your hand to do something you don't want to do because of some indignant woman that secretly is feeling your vibe and shit, and it turns into they want to shit test you. And then it will be at the fact of, oh, I did like him, but he mean. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to be liked by you. I don't like you anyway. But what I'm gonna do is just, I'm just not gonna say anything to you and show you just how to treat me. You ain't finna come in and step on my toes. You ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna show you. I can show, and that's the thing. You can show people better than you can tell them when you're under semen retention. You can become more creative with the nonverbal communication, because your mind is not missing those nutrients. You're not so emotional. So you become more of a teacher of how your boundaries should be done through the way you cut them off at the path, And so that's what I've been doing. I noticed since I ain't been busting my guns, I done had a few more people, I had some nigga looking at me at the bike, and then he wanted to test me. He put his bike over where I couldn't get out from my table. And I said, well, damn, I could just go and move his bike I know he gonna be mad. It may turn into something because of the way he was looking at me contemptful when he rolled up. See how people be trying to set traps? So I said, nah, I'ma wait. I'ma lay in the cut. I'ma wait. And usually I be the bubbled and that turned into something, you know? But because I have more emotional stability, right? It's like when you busting nuts like that, you quick to get fucking, I don't know, it's just like your masculinity leaves you because I think your fluids is in your semen and your testosterone, that is the complete makeup of what being a man and masculine is. You lose that shit, it's like you can, you know, your nuts is empty, your voice is higher, everything. So, you know, that's been my experience on around day 49 or 50. I kind of like been hard to keep up. I ain't had time to sit down and just do a real calculator. You know, if you are new or if you old, I want to thank you for any content that you put towards semen retention, because I have been researching most of you guys, and I even commented on the people who affected me the most at a time when I really needed to really love and care for myself. So, you know, to all you men who are trying to push the envelope and turn the spiritual corner and become more of a man, and this white guy, when I be watching him, because this shit transcends just race. It's a white guy. He's a little bit older. You know, I ain't gonna say older. He's more advanced. I think he's 60 something. He might have around almost 3 years semen retention, 1,500, 1,700 days. You know him if you see him. He looks like he could be, you know, Norwegian, Russian type guy. You know, short haircut, in his 60s. But I like his message, and I like what he says at the end, right? He says, keep fighting the good fight and don't give up. I like that shit. Or something like that, where that shit affected me when I see him do that, because that is an inner warrior talking to another inner warrior.